Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? This is your man Thatch the Great checking in once again. Let's get straight to it, shall we? I'm going to give y'all a disclaimer right now. This is going to be a very disruptive live tonight. I know I'm going to be ruffling some feathers. I'm probably going to hurt some feelings, but what I'm going to say needs to be said because I'm just getting sick of seeing what I'm seeing in society when it comes to our women. It's all the way from the children up to the grown-ups. America has a big problem with obesity. Can we all agree on that? I mean, we have this perverse culture where we have this thing called body positivity. And what body positivity does, unfortunately, is that it makes everyone become extremely comfortable with their mediocrity. It makes everyone become comfortable with being slobs. It makes people say that it's okay to have any body style that you want. It's okay to be grossly overweight. It's okay to have all kinds of conditions with your body and ailments that are caused by your eating habits and your lack of physical activity. Body positivity has made everybody, well, not everybody, because it really only applies to woke culture. Body positivity has unfortunately taken over in this country, and it has created, for the most part, a large sect of society that has become extremely lazy. And the reason for this video is the fact that so many women in this country have gone past that old school traditional mindset of keeping their body looking nice, staying fit, doing all the things that are necessary to potentially get that suitor that they are looking for when it comes to a man or when it comes to a partner in life. Nowadays, women just expect men to accept them for who they are. However they already are, that's what you should accept. However I come, this is the package. Deal with it. That's what women in this current society want men to deal with. And I'm tired of the shit. It really saddens me. And to be quite frank, it sickens me when I look around at a lot of the women in our society. So many of them are 10, 20, 30 plus pounds overweight. And yet body positivity is supposed to tell us that we're supposed to simply accept that. Not only accept it, but also advocate for women to simply look however they want to look. It's okay. Your body's still beautiful no matter how it looks. Bullshit. That is bullshit. Your body is not beautiful no matter how it looks. No. And you know, one thing that really grinds my gears is the terminology that we use to make fat fucks feel comfortable with their mediocrity, with their laziness, with their listless lives that they live, doing no physical activity, eating whatever they want, no matter how many calories, no matter how much trans fat, and no matter how much MSG is in it, just eating whatever the fuck they want, becoming fat slobs. And yet we are supposed to simply sit back and twiddle our thumbs and say, you know what? That's cool. You're fat as fuck, but hey, it's okay. We live in a body positive society. Well, let me tell y'all something, man. Body positivity is almost like a blanket pacification of our society when that term came about. Body positivity. I have seen no good come from body positivity, but I have seen so many great things come from body negativity. Someone telling you the truth about yourself, telling you to get your fat ass in the gym, telling you to restrict your calorie intake, telling you to actually drink tons of water every day, telling you to do all the things necessary to actually get your body looking somewhere near where it needs to look. That has helped way more people than body positivity, just lying to each other, telling each other that we look great, telling you that, girl, it's okay. I mean, yeah, I think that tight dress looks great on your body, even though you're 50 pounds overweight. I think it's great, girl. I just don't get it, man. We have this term BBW, right? BBW. That stands for big beautiful woman. Is that correct? Big beautiful woman. We have a whole subculture in society of degenerates, of dudes that are most likely incels, sitting at home and they're subscribing to all kinds of different porn sites and looking at porno searches for this very topic, big, beautiful women. Now, every time I've seen anything pertaining to BBW, it has never been women that are just curvy. They are always obese women, 80 plus pounds, tipping the fucking scales like a goddamn killer whale. It's always some big bitches. Always. BBW? No, you're not a BBW bitch. You're just fat. You're not big boned. You're not fluffy. Those bones are the regular size as all the other human beings. You just got a lot of fat ass meat wrapped around them. That's not big boned. You're just fat. We got to start telling the truth about our health issues in this country. It sickens me. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up. Actually, I think I got it ready here. Check this out. When it comes to women in the United States of America, all right, this is going to be no surprise. I think I touched on this in the previous video, but when it comes to, let's do the breakdown of statistics when it comes to obesity, right? When it comes to Black women, non-Hispanic Black women in the United States of America, they have the highest percentage of obesity as far as all the demographics are concerned. 56.9% of Black women in this country are obese. 56.9% obesity rate when it comes to Black women. How is that? How can more than half of a Black woman demographic be statistically obese? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you how that happens. Lack of physical activity, improper dieting, and also a mindset where they don't give a fuck. But I'm not here to beat up on the Black women. Let's go down the list here. Coming in second, Hispanic women have a 43.7% obesity rate. All those Latinas, well, thank God I only mess with the bad ones. So I don't know anything about this one. But 43.7% of Hispanic women are obese. So that's obviously a drastic drop down from the 56.9, but that's still crazy. 43%. That means out of every 5 women of a Hispanic descent in the United States, 2 out of every 5 is obese. Gosh, and just to make that number even crazier, that means, well, you can't do a half a person, but 2.5, damn near 3 out of 5 for Black women. That's insane. All right, let's keep going down the list. Non-Hispanic white women, just a tad bit better. Don't get me wrong. All demographics have a problem with fat ass women. This is an America thing. This is not just a Black, white, Hispanic, or Asian or whatever. This is an America thing. Non-Hispanic white women, 39.8% obesity rate in the United States. And coming in fourth, a distant fourth, guys, a distant fourth at 17.2%, which I feel is outstanding. Can you guess what demographic has a 17.2% obesity rate? You guessed it. Non-Hispanic Asian women. The Asian women are by far the most fit. I don't think this comes as a surprise to anybody who just looks around, at what they see when they step outside the house. That should not really come as a surprise, right? I mean, when I really think about it, I don't really see too many fat Asian women. I don't know if that's just by chance or if that simply further confirms what I'm reading here. I never really see too many fat Asian women. Or to be honest, I don't know. Y'all had to tell me, but I don't see too many fat Asian people to begin with. They're generally very slender. Maybe it has to do with their diet, which is extremely heavy in, rice, vegetables, and proteins, but not a lot of junk from what I understand. And I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. I heard, I haven't been to China before, but I hear that when you go to China, you're hard pressed to find anybody who is like fat or sloppy over there. It all has to do with their lifestyle. It all has to do with their diet, their cuisine that they eat, and their physical activity. They say like you are hard pressed to find a fat ass woman in China. It just doesn't happen. And that also is due to the fact that they absolutely support body negativity. You get shamed for being a fat bitch over there. Whatever happened to shaming? We need to bring it back. Shaming has helped so many people reach their fullest potential. Coddling each other, lying to each other, simply accepting mediocrity, simply accepting being fat fucks. How does that better the country in any way? It doesn't. It doesn't. It's insane. It's insane. I don't mean to go off on a rant here, but I just don't understand how did America fall into this slumber of obesity. We are by far the fattest country on the planet. We are by far the fattest, most obese country on the planet. And yet, when it comes to resources, when it comes to our ability to have access to gyms and fitness facilities and proper diets, we are at the forefront in the entire world as far as having access to all of these things. And yet, we still have the fattest country by far. That is absolutely despicable. And there is no excuse for that. No excuse. There's no excuse for us being as fat and out of shape and sloppy as we are in the United States of America. It's a culture thing. It's a mindset thing. And also the fact that we so often advocate fast food. I get it. Fast food is convenient. But eating fast food can absolutely fuck your body up, man. I mean, and don't get me wrong. I'm not here preaching from a soapbox like I don't eat fast food ever. No, that's not what I'm saying. Definitely not saying that, because I love Chick-fil-A. That's like one of my guilty pleasures. I love Chick-fil-A. Number one, no pickle, add American cheese, or preferably add sharp if you got it. Did I just call myself fat? No. Why would I call myself fat? I'm not fat, bro. I'm 15 point something percent body fat. I'm quite lean. I'm not fat. You must have misheard me. But that's what I'm saying. Chick-fil-A is one of my guilty pleasures. I got it down pat as far as what my combo is that I order when I go there, which is every blue moon. But what I'm saying is that fast food has become a crutch in this country that people have become accustomed to. And that has added to the obesity rates, on top of the fact that people are too lazy to get up off their asses, touch grass, go outside and exercise. They don't want to do that anymore. Nope. Nobody wants to do that. They much rather sit their ass on the couch, stream, binge watch a show, which is fine if you have balance. But the fact is, we just have too many luxuries and too many things at our fingertips that are distracting people and keeping them from doing the things that are necessary to get in shape and to look the best that they can possibly look. That is where we're at in this country right now. And it's sad. It's pathetic. I just don't understand it, man. And as far as my black women out there, you know, what was that number? 56.9% of black women are obese. That's a very scary and sad number to look at. Damn. And you know what? I don't think that this is inaccurate in any way, because when I go outside and I look around, it definitely matches up to what this statistic is stating here. The majority of black women are out of shape. They're sloppy. They don't want to go work out. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of women from the other demographics and ethnicity groups that have that exact same approach and mindset. It's just the fact that it is more prevalent than ever with black women. And to be honest with you, that is also contributing to the black women currently struggling for market share in the overall dating market. They are not as fit. They are not willing to get in the gym and look their best. They are not willing to do all the things that some of their counterparts and other ethnicity groups are. It all works hand in hand. Every single thing works hand in hand with the other, you know? But I just don't understand how we got here as a country. It's sad. Who knows if there's going to be some, no, well, I was going to say, who knows if there's going to be some mass initiative to get things changed with this, but I doubt it, especially not in this administration. That's the last thing Trump is thinking about as far as getting this country healthier. But there has to be something that gives. Something has to give, man. This is very alarming. And I'm going to continue to shout from the rooftops that we have an obesity problem I do my part. I do my part to preach and to enlighten and educate people as much as I can on not only why we need to be fit, but also how to get there. I have the blueprint. I have the blueprint on how to get yourself looking your very best, how to get yourself looking fit, how to get your body into shape. It all starts with mindset. That's the thing. Mindset is one of those things that I cannot give you. You need to have it in you. And that goes tenfold for all of the constituents in this country. People have to have that mindset to want to be better, to look better. But unfortunately, the overall theme of this country is laziness, sloppiness, being listless, not wanting to get off their ass and get into the best shape that they can possibly be in. Health is wealth. People constantly say that on a daily basis, and yet how many people actually live it? How many people actually live that mantra? I do. I hope you do the same. Whoever may happen to see this, I hope you do the same. You only get one body. Why not max it out and make it look the best it possibly can? That's the last thought I'm going to leave y'all with tonight, man. This is your man, Thesha Great. I'll holler. Peace.